Restoration.
Welcome to Restoration with Stacy. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, to Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to Special Ice, GTP New Style, thank you very much, and of course to NASCO. Are you ready for your NASCO moment today? I love that moment. Most of you go like, Hooch, Ajay. So we're going to have our NASCO moments today too. And thank you very much going out to Special Ice. And to all the people who glam me up, thank you very much. To Ophelia of ABS Collection, that's Man Zodiac. To Divine Cassie, Divine, thank you very much for my makeup. To Inshilo, thank you very much for my hair. Inshilo is located at Kolebu, near opposite the ECG and near the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. So anytime you want that perfect hair for that wonderful location, make sure you contact Inshilo for your hair. Well, today is going to be another great day. This man I'm about to interview is going to be the second time I'm bringing him to you. The first time he told us how a madman baptized him with dollars and how he became successful in his ministry. Today, he's going to give us a revelation that will shock most of us. The Bible tells us to give 10% to God and 90% to ourselves. But he decided to do the other way around, to give 90% to God and 10% to himself. Please, let's welcome Bishop Samuel Owusu.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through.
Bless you.
And it's just for you.
As I just said in my intro, you were baptized by a madman with dollars. How is everything?
By the grace of God, I'm totally blessed. And you?
Bless God, I'm wonderful.
You're looking great.
Thank you. So are you.
And your people too. Wow. Okay.
Osofo, the Bible tells us.
Osofo, mommy.
Give me 10%.
Okay.
And keep 90%.
Okay.
But you decided to provoke God by giving God 90% and giving yourself 10%.
Yeah.
Why would you even do that?
First of all, it's about revelation. Revelation into the things of the Spirit, about the New Testament creation and the grace of God that we have been bestowed of. Because when God was telling Abraham or Adam to give 10%, we didn't have Jesus. Okay? We had a little bit of the grace of God, mercy and then forgiveness and grace that's available. But in the New Testament, we have the fullness of God. We have the fullness of God in us. He gave his all, his only begotten Son, okay, to us. So I found out that in the new revelation era, you see, God is not even interested about tithe alone. God is interested about all of us. So the Bible says the New Testament, they give themselves up to God. Because when you are full of him, he becomes full of you. You understand? When you give him all, you can have all of himself. So I realized that, no, Lord, I want to have a deal with you. If you can survive on 10%, I want to survive on what you survive on. And then a miracle started. So I entered to did a covenant with God by that revelation that if Jesus has not been withheld and God didn't withhold Jesus and gave me all, he gave his only begotten Son to me. I can give him everything that he gave to me. And first of all, I came to Accra with nothing. Okay, I came to Accra with nothing. I came to start a ministry with nothing. So everything that I have is by favor, it's by grace. It's not that I know how to preach. It's not that I know how to talk. It's not like I know how to, because there are people who knows how to talk more than us. There are people who knows how to preach more than we preach. But if God has given us grace, then we have to also show grace. So number one, I had an encounter. Number two, I entered to a covenant, because everything you do that is not covenanted, you know, will not hold you up for continuity. You need to be able to come to a place where you have a covenant with God. That, Lord, I'm going to preserve myself for you. I'm going to be a steward of your money, of whatever you give to me. And then God also take off from there. So from that time, I think Biscari, that's the foundation. Then the aspect was that I wanted to taste the mercy and the grace of God. I wanted to taste his abundance. I wanted to enter to his realm, because he said in Matthew chapter 6 verse 33 that seek ye first the kingdom and its righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you. In other words, when you begin to pursue what his kingdom is all about, then he began to enjoy his divine addition, because until you are addicted to God's kingdom promotion, you will not be connected to his addition level. So why should we be pursuing things of the earth and leave the kingdom assignment, which, connotes everything about us? So I entered to God, a covenant with God, on that basis. And then number 3 basis was when we wanted to build our new church auditorium, and there was no money. So I called some of our church members and I told them, well, it is time for us to build. The Lord said we should build. I had a vision that God has left this place, that God is in our new place. So we want to build. And looking at the capacity of the church, 3,000 capacity church, and we said we're going to build it in 1 year. Everybody just look at me. This man of God, you're crazy, man. How can you tell us that you're going to build under the space of 1 year? And I told them, how many days did God use to build the wall? They said 6 days. I said, wow, you are a good student. You know the word of God. But if God used only 6 days to build the whole entire world, and then why do we need 5, 10, 20 years to build a church for God? I don't know why churches have to build 10 years, 15 years. Some of the old churches that you were young and they were building every year in aid of church building. Every year
just in like aid in aid of Konka.
You remember that one?
I remember.
We every month, every year we'll be raising funds for Konka. So I said, no, we can't follow the same precedents, because we have been given more understanding of the things of God, and we have experienced the grace of God that is beyond human understanding. We ought to do better. So 3 things: the revelation, the understanding, and then the present condition. So I told God, I want to enter to a covenant with you. From this time, I want you to give me your portion and you take me my portion. So we entered to a covenant, and that was the blow. From that time before, let me give you a scenario here. I'm one of the most sought after preacher, in Ghana or Africa. Little, not too much. By the grace of God, I preach almost every week, every day. Before, when I go to people's churches to preach, I don't tell them how much I charge. I don't charge. I've never charged any church before. But for instance, let's take it, if every church was giving me, wherever I go, they give me 10 Ghana cedis, okay? All of a sudden, when I told God that I want to take 10%, God changed the equation. And people started giving me 1,000. So the 100,000 that I was having, I was still getting it back. I don't know if you understand the mathematics here. Before, I used to get, let's say 100 Ghana cedis. Everybody will get, or in a week, I get 100 Ghana cedis. Now, and then God's title was 10 cedis. Okay? That's 10 Ghana cedis. Yeah. All right, then I say, God, no. Now, let's strike a deal. I'm going to take the 10 cedis, the 10%. I'm going to give you the 90. Then, within a month, the situation changed. Then I was not getting 1,000 Ghana cedis. And my tithe is 100.
So you're still getting your 100?
So I'm still getting my 100 and even more, because before I would get 90. Wow. Do you get the mathematics now?
Yeah.
Before I would get 90, and now I'm getting that 1,000 or the 100 Ghana cedis, and plus the 10%.
After giving God your 900, you still have your 100.
The miracle started.
Wow.
So it has become a covenant. And one of the bases is because we have received more under grace. That's why Pastor Owusu wrote a book. He said, I don't believe in tithing. I bought that book too, and I began to study. When I saw the book, I was shocked. I said, what? Man of God, Pastor Owusu, he says he doesn't believe in tithing? How? Why? So I went to search for the book, and I bought it. And I said, whoa. So when I understood the revelation, I said, whoa, that is the truth. But the way he tattooed the book, it's very, very strange. It looks like as if the man doesn't believe in tithing. But he believes that after all that we have been given, because we don't need to, pay for our sins every year. We don't need to sacrifice for our sins and our iniquities every year. We had to buy sheep every year and go to Mount Horeb and sacrifice. I got to understand that the grace of God that has been bestowed upon us is too much that we have to come into a term that we live in the presence of God, that we can give him anything and God can give us anything. Because if he didn't withhold his only begotten son and give us of all, then we can have all. We can also give him all.
So how difficult was it for you within that moment?
It wasn't easy because, I didn't know where we're going to get our next meal from and things like that, because I deeply depends on people's blessing onto my life, because I'm a man of God. I don't do any other business apart from ministering to people, and I eat for my ministry. So you're going to give everything to God. And at a point in time, something happened, because within that month, our children had to pay their school fees. And it was not easy because
90-10.
Yeah, 90-10. So I think for one term, they didn't go to school.
Wow.
They went to school for 1 month, and after a month, they have to come back home on school fees matter. And it was surprising to the school, because it's like, it has never happened. We pay school fees up front, and sometimes even we have the school owners, and all of a sudden, so the man called me, and then I said, oh, no, don't worry, just one or two things, we'll sort it out. But I think it was very experiential. We wanted to go through that, to know the mercy and the fullness of his grace that is bestowed upon us. So even though one or two hitches here and there, but we didn't actually feel it too much.
But so because you have seen hard times.
Yes,
you have lived in a kiosk.
I've seen poverty.
You've been through Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
In the flood.
Oh yeah.
So you've seen stuff.
Oh yes, I've seen poverty. I have seen what it means to explain what poverty is. So
living with little.
Yeah, with little wasn't a problem at all, and especially these days. In fact, we can stay without, all those things. It's not a problem to us again, because we have seen the blessings of God and the grace of God more available now more than before. Because Stacey, when you are coming from a background that, there is nobody to look up to. There are people that on their phone, when they take the phone right now and check the 500 contact they have, there is nobody that when they need 500 Ghana cedi they can call. You understand? The only name you will see is cow tail seller, charcoal seller, pepper seller. All this, some of you have Minister of Finance. You have all these big names. There are people, there is a level you get to in life that there is no one single person that can even you are seen as the millionaire. Meanwhile, you have no 200 Ghana cedis in your account, and you are seen as a millionaire. But we survived through, we went through all those things. It wasn't easy, because at that time we were building, and everything that comes in my hands is for God, and we take only 10%. So imagine somebody give you 100 Ghana cedis, and you take 10 Ghana cedis. You say, my wife, this is what we are living on. Okay? No, we stop buying clothes for a time. No new clothes in the house.
No expensive restaurants.
No. We stopped. Do you know that for the past 3-4 years, this is the first time we have come to La Palm. But before, we used to come to La Palm every Sunday.
Wow.
For almost 3 or 4, 5 years, we used to come to La Paz every Sunday. We come to La Paz to enjoy ourselves and eat small. But for 3-4 years today, since the day we came to your program, this is the next day we have come here.
Wow.
My newborn boy has not known what restaurant is. Okay? But before, I used to take my kids out every Sunday, and then all the restaurants in Ghana, they used to know it.
They used to know.
But when we entered into that, listen, we lost something, but God gained something. We had something that was drawing out of us, but the glory of God is enormous. If you see the cathedral that have been built under the spirit of 1 year, you were there.
Yes, I was amazed.
You were amazed. People enter into the church and they are shocked. How? When? Like, how many years? Like, how did you do it? Which bank give you the money? I said, no bank give us any money. No, why should we use church? You see, we have forgotten the real basis of Christianity. The first real basis of Christianity is that nobody, no member of a church should go hungry. That's the first thing of the new church.
Restoration.
We've come a long way and we're constantly on the move. We go bravely, confidently, gracefully. For we are the gracious ones. We love, we share, we give. We are the inspired ones. We laugh, we teach, we live. Our mothers and fathers, our sons and daughters, our brothers and sisters of every day and forever. All of us are a gift to each other. We live a life that's never ending. Our beauty is a never fading grace. GTP, timeless.
It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna make most of it. It's a beautiful day. A day to share with you. You make my world go round. Yeah, yeah. It's really got me saying, nice girl brings home happiness.
Experience the wide range of top quality and affordable electronics, phones, tablets, home and office appliances from NASCO.
I've got yes comfort. I've got yes confidence. I've got yes freshness. We've got yes protection.
Ultra thin, wide wings and leak guards. Yes sanitary pads give you maximum comfort, hygiene and protection in a resealable pack.
We've got yes protection.
Yes sanitary pads. Maximum protection, maximum confidence.
Don't worry, we've got yes protection.
When I'm down and I need something to cheer me out, well, it's an exclusive drink, vanilla flavored and so refreshing. Special malt. Special malt. Guess what? Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. Even you in the system before drinking tea. Special malt. Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. So clean and smooth. Oh yeah, enjoy yourself. Special malt. Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. Guess what? Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. Even you in the system before drinking tea. Special malt.
Special malt. Feel special.
I love to eat a tasty breakfast in the morning. Something delicious and healthy, filled with vitamins. That's my day right, makes me so bright. Keeps my body happy. Let me tell you about what I eat. It's my secret. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Wow! I say hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Crunchy!
Hooch, healthy for everyone.
Restoration.
That no matter how poor the person is, there is something must be put on the table of that person. So that's one of our understanding too, you know. So we began to understand that we need to help as many people as we can in the church, establishing them. Some of them businesses that, you know, sometimes we have to sign some big check and give to some of the business young guys to be able to survive. And today, by the grace of God, some of them are doing well. Yes, they are doing.
And they are supporting the church.
And they are supporting the church too, you know. So I think we need to go beyond just the normal, you know, system of churchy in Africa, and then get into the time where we understand missions, when we understand everybody is equal before God. Yeah.
So is that to say you don't really believe in tithing?
I believe in tithing, strongly believe in tithing. And even today I tithe. But I believe that it should be more. The new church should be more than just normal tithe. Mm-hmm. That if you consider what God has given to you, because your health is not by your strategies or you are a very fast person. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why you are still alive. Your health, my health, is by divine favor, is by grace that we are alive. See the way people are dying, see the way we drive in town, squeezing in and out every day, and yet we still survive. It's by grace. So I don't think I don't want to. If you're supposed to pay for your health every day, I don't think that you'll be able to have enough to pay. Okay? Number 2, comfort. And you'll be in comfort. There are people that have money, but yet they are under distress, oppression, depression, affliction. People cannot sleep. People drive the whole town. I know a man that drives every night till morning. No peace, no comfort, nothing. I don't know. He has 3 wives.
Hey!
Okay, one in Kumasi, one in Accra, here, one in London. A very wealthy man has cars, houses everywhere, but cannot sleep. That's why people say that, you see, you can have a beautiful wedding, but lacks peace in your marriage. You can't buy that. You can have a beautiful car, wonderful, expensive car, but you can't buy protection and defense. It's grace. Exemption. Many diseases, many attacks, many armed robbery attacks. How many security do you have in your house, Daisy? Okay?
Yes, divine grace.
That's divine grace. With all that you have and you think is security in Ghana here, we don't understand security in Ghana. Mm-hmm. There's nothing called security in Ghana. Mm-hmm. In America, if a car is driving to your house, it can be traceable.
It's true.
From the district headquarters of security network, of BNI or CSI or something, they can trace that the car is heading to this lady's house. Not here in this country. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Even the police themselves, somebody can enter there. They don't see. What about your own? It's only grace you are surviving. Mm-hmm. It's only grace. We call Stacy goes to town and comes back as being a star as you can. Do you understand? It's grace. So if God has given you all these things, you see, many a times we think that testimonies should be when we have received a husband or received a new car or received a new money or something of that sort. But I want you to understand that before those days when we used to go to Presby Church and go to Methodist and things like that, when it is time for testimony and we call for people to come for testimony, you see the kind of things they say. I thank God that I went to my hometown and we ate fufu and no bone choked my neck.
It's true. It's true.
Hallelujah. Oh, help me to thank God though that my husband bought me a new dress. And I was able to wear the high heel and I didn't fall down.
It's true.
It was a testimony. It was a testimony that you eat fufu and then kase nyam. Nyamia yebi. Send ye ko ye kurum na ye wo fufu ma ye na behwe abenkwan. Yedi na kase bi ye ni etimi aba. It was a miracle. But today the Dubai visa. Okay? The Dubai visa I won't go here. Can you imagine? Is this called Niger? You go there for 1 week, then you walk around, then you come back to this border, and you say you want to happy. You want to for what happy? Happiness is a continuity. It's a spiritual thing. Until it's been given to you, you'll be happy today and cry tomorrow.
Yeah.
But when you have it inside of you, it doesn't matter the situation. You overcome it.
You overcome.
Joy is unspeakable. It's something unmeasurable. It pumps out every time. Even in the midst of storm, you are still happy, you are still smiling. And people look at you and say, Madam, when they or do you understand what I'm talking about? It's the grace of God, it's the anointing, it's the favor of God that's been given to us. So the New Testament church, we have received a lot of miracle. Before you commit one sin, you will not wake up to explain.
Yeah.
That I want to explain. You want to explain what? By the time you open your kolo mouth, God cut you off already. You see? But now, we commit all these atrocities and still say, God. What do I say? The New Testament church, the new modern lady, the new modern man that buys 20 Ghana cedis of data on her phone or his phone every week, or 30 or 40 Ghana cedis, and buy fuel 100 Ghana cedis every 2 or 3 days. A week we spend about 300 or 400 Ghana cedis on our car just to take us to town and bring us back. Makeup, make down, make between, make lipstick, no stick, hair stick. All this stick you have been buying. Black powder, black
Brazilian, Peruvian,
Brazilian hair. Okay, one day you see. Let me tell you a small story. I don't want to tell anybody.
Okay, tell me alone.
Can I tell you that story?
Alone.
My wife was a very powerful, innocent angel woman. Before. Do you know that she can do her hair for 6 months and it was smelly? I was the only one that doesn't smell. Because if I complain that it was smelling, I have to give her money to change it. And because there's no money, I have to say, ooh, it's nice. For 6 months, poverty, don't do me for long. Then after God began to bless us, one day I follow her. And then before, let me tell you this. Before, for me, I don't like all this hair. No. So when they buy this on their hair, I say, yes, so say no, for me, no. But after the miracle happened, you see, situation can change anybody.
Yeah, levels don't change.
Levels don't change. Then I follow her to a hair shop. Then she said, I like this hair. Then I like this hair. So I keen into, peep in to check the price. I say, Mayukuri Karada. How much I saw the price? I said, this one is born again. Is it not the same woman that he told me?
Was complaining.
Before, oh man, should I go and change your? So no, it's okay. And I said, yeah, it's okay. Because if I complain, I have to pay. You see, situation, God's grace has changed many of us. The grace of God has given us so much that we couldn't have afforded. Not because we have energy. Offer, sister, we are and kofo ye juma ten so munya kapre. Juma ten kofo ye so munya bino. Trinya we ye gu ho keke no. Upi dream. Somebody's dreaming to have the shoes you have back there. The dresses, we don't wear them again. Somebody is praying to have it. I believe that if our society can be blessed, it has to start from the church. And especially, more especially the pastors, the men of God. We have to go. You see, I speak about giving. I teach about sacrificing. But we must be part of the move. We must initiate the move of God in giving so that the people will follow. Because when the Church of Christ, if you check the new church, the Bible said they even went and sold their lands and bring it to the church. That's why there's no offering and acts in church that we don't give. There's no man of God that will come to our church and ask for offering. My wife will be sitting down. Abba.
After the Brazilian hair.
You are sitting down? No. After the Brazilian hair, you must give. You must give. And every man of God that comes to preach in our church, whatever money they raise, we carry on and go and sow. We'll go and sow it to them. We'll carry and go and give it to them. So, man of God, this is what you ask for. We have brought it. You see. And by the grace of God, we have seen the tangible blessings of God. One of the problems is the people who don't have think that they don't have, but they have. And the people who have think that they have given, so they don't want to give again. But that is not how the equation operates. So everybody have a responsibility. Those that don't have, the thing they don't have enough. And those, the thing they have given enough, has not given yet. Because when you stop giving, you start decreasing. When you stop stretching out, when you start flowing, you begin to stink. So, Stinginity will equate stinkinity.
Stinginity equates stinkinity.
Stinginity will equate stinkinity.
Wow.
When a water, a river refused to flow,
it smells.
It began to smell. One of the reasons why our nation, our people, our everybody looks like we are all struggling is because we are stingy from our mother's womb. You see a baby that is born today holding his hand like this. You open it, he close up again. You open it, close. What's he holding? What's he holding? He's holding something. Okay? We are supposed to be liberal people. The Bible says there is those that keep giving and keep increasing. And there is one that keep hold and keep becoming poor. When we were building, it came to a time we needed cement. We needed about 2,000 cement of bags of cement for our project. And there was no hope. There was no money. The Lord spoke to me one day, send 100 bags of cement to another man of God.
Hey.
Yes. So I wake up and told my wife, honey, the Lord said we should send 100 bags of cement to another man of God. That they are for you, dear. One day you even carry me and go and give me out. And tell me that God said I should give you to somebody. I said, madam, it's not like. So how do you get it? Because we are looking for 2,000, we don't have it. I said, no problem, I'm coming. I drove my Hummer Jeep.
My car?
Yes, your car. I drove it to a shop where they sell cement. And I told them that I need 100 bags of cement. But I don't have money. My money will be ready in the next 3 days. But I need the cement today. So if they don't mind, I can park my car there so that when I get the money, I come for it. So I parked the car there and took the 100 bags of cement to the man of God's site. The man of God was also building his massive, a very big church at a Hacho area. So I sent the bags of cement to the man of God's site. And I called him, man of God, the Lord said I should bring you 100 bags of cement. So I brought it. And then I want you to pray for me. So he prayed for me. And I left my car there. Went home, took taxi home back, and then went straight to my bed. Began to thank him. Lord, thank you. I've done what you said I should do. Now it's left for your own. So we slept. 4 a.m., a chief sent me a message, 4 a.m., 500 bags of cement will be ready at your site tomorrow. Wow. The rest of 1,000 will be ready next 2 weeks. Keep praying for me. I screamed out.
Jesus.
Jumped out of the bed. I was speaking in tongues in capital letters.
Like,
you see that tongues? Brokotakata. Zuzuzugu. You use our tongues so that you speak in capital letters. That's how it happens. So, after that, by the grace of God, we had the money. So we took, we went to take the car back. Then when we finished the building, we roofed the building. On the 16th November 2016, the building collapsed.
Oh.
The roof collapsed. Yes. When we finish, I'll show you the pictures of the collapse.
Yeah, we'll show it so everybody can see it.
Okay, I will show you. The building collapsed. 16th November 2016. Posters were out. Billboards were out that 31st December, we will be having our 31st in the premises. And 16th November, the building collapsed. We have withdrawn all our money. We have closed every account we have. We have collected money. We have sold everything. My wife, we have collected money from our bankers. There is no hope anymore. Even including people who are closer to us, we have collected all their money when they see our call.
We're not picking. So also for Beji.
Also for Beji. And this building collapsed 16th November 2016. Wow. And we must fix it back before 31st. Number one, the authorities must not know. Number two, the area people must not know that the building has collapsed. Number three, the church members must not know, because if anybody hears it, it will create stories. And it will also create some unimaginable panic on people that when they are entering the auditorium, they will be afraid that, even this one, is it correct? So, in that night, When I wake up by 8 p.m. and I saw my wife is trying to pamper me so much, this pampering is too different. Why? Because I didn't know that the building has collapsed. I was asleep. When it was about to collapse, I was feeling uneasy, like I was sick. So I told her to take me to hospital because I'm tired, I'm at work. So we went to hospital. The doctor told me that I'm not sick. I need rest. So by the time we got to the house, I just went to the site and sacked everybody from the auditorium and went back straight to the house and went to my children's bedroom and locked the bedroom and slept. 2 hours later, the building collapsed. Whilst everybody those who were working there have left the place. Stacy.
Wow.
By the time I wake up, my food is beside me, honey, darling, daddy. What should I call you? Nana or Henny? What is this? I began to suspect this woman.
This is too much.
This woman is a suspicious woman. What is this? Then I asked him, what is this? He said, nothing. I should relax. My father appeared. My father came to my, why? Then my father started talking. Hey, this is, I said, sir, what is it?
Restoration.
We've come a long way and we're constantly on the move. We go bravely, confidently, gracefully. For we are the gracious ones. We love, we share, we give. We are the inspired ones. We laugh, we teach, we live. Our mothers and fathers, our sons and daughters, our brothers and sisters of every day and forever. All of us are a gift to each other. We live a life that's never ending. Our beauty is a never fading grace. GTP, timeless.
It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna make most of it. It's a beautiful day. A day to share with you. You make my world go round. Yeah, yeah. It's really got me saying, nice girl brings home happiness.
Experience the wide range of top quality and affordable electronics, phones, tablets, home and office appliances from NASCO.
I've got yes comfort. I've got yes confidence. I've got yes freshness. We've got yes protection.
Ultra thin, wide wings and leak guards. Yes sanitary pads give you maximum comfort, hygiene and protection in a resealable pack.
We've got yes protection.
Yes sanitary pads. Maximum protection, maximum confidence.
Don't worry, we've got yes protection.
When I'm down and I need something to chill me out, well, it's an exclusive drink, vanilla flavored and so refreshing. Special malt. Special malt. Guess what? Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. Even you in the system, before drinking, see. Special malt. Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. So clean and smooth. Oh yeah, enjoy yourself. Special malt. Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. Guess what? Special malt makes me feel okay. Special malt. Even you in the system, before drinking, see. Special malt.
Special malt. Feel special.
I love to eat a tasty breakfast in the morning. Something delicious and healthy, filled with vitamins. That's what day right makes me so bright. Kiss my body happy. Let me tell you about what I eat. It's my secret. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Wow! I said hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Crunchy!
Hooch, healthy for everyone.
And they told me, the building that you have given all your life to has collapsed. Stacy, I jumped into car, ran like 2 minutes, got to the side. When I saw the building collapse, my body was shaking like this. That was the end. I started hallucinating. It was my wife that told me that I nearly got mad. I started speaking, I started talking. I was talking nonsense. I was saying all kinds of things. But they managed, my father and my wife managed to pray with me, and then I was okay. That same morning, I wake up and I told my wife, no, God must not be disgraced. We are going back to the site. So I called the people, we got to the site, started working by 4 a.m. By 12, we were removing the roofings and things like that. We have done the removing of the roofing and the iron sheet and things like that. Where's the money? I took the rest of our cars, packed them again into the roofing side. The people who gave us roof, gave them to carry roof. So when we're entering 31st December, we didn't have a car. Yes, we gave our cars, my wife's car, my aunt, my car, we gave them out to get the roofing back. Then we fixed the church. 31st, everybody was clapping. Wow, we didn't tell the church. No, I didn't tell the church.
Wow.
Nobody was aware. Even church elders didn't know. It was 31st, we put the screen there. I said, look at a picture. What do you see? Then everyone, what is this church? I said, that is where you are. And that was the end. January, somebody brought us a new car. I think by 15 January, we had a new car, Porsche Cayenne.
Wow.
In March, we had a Prado, Land Cruiser Prado.
Wow.
In October, we had the Mercedes Benz. Which one do you want now?
The Cayenne. I want the Cayenne.
But the Cayenne, we have sold it back.
You sold it back?
We have given us an offering, so we don't have it again.
Okay, I'll take the Mercedes. The Prado, you need it for ministry.
The Mercedes, we got it around just last
Then
October.
give me the Prado.
The Prado is for official use.
Oh, you see, then you don't want to give me.
No, we'll give you.
So how difficult was it for you to move from Achimota to Santo?
Well, in fact, it's a
because you were so established.
Yes. Our church is so established in Achimota. Everybody knows, even witches know. You know, even demons knows that when you mention Bishop Samuel, so everybody, Achimota, so for now, the Biobo life is okay. No, you say, hey, so for fancy, hey, I thought he's a fashion designer. That's what people think.
Oh, really?
So, 31st night, we are moving a church. How can you move a church in the night? Because the place where Santo, did you know the name of Santo before?
No, until
I moved there. Nobody knew Santo. Even myself, I didn't know the name called Santo, a place called Santo. And we moved the name of the church and changed the name of the church at the same time. And yet God has been so faithful. People start pursue us and came to the place. In fact, if you come to church at the Potter's View and you see human beings sit inside that forest, you ask yourself questions.
But it's a nice place. It's very quiet.
Very quiet place. But no trouble, no transport. Okay? And we didn't have a bus. We didn't have money to buy a bus by then. No bus. And no car will bring you there. But people were still coming. That is one of the power of when you give yourself to God. He gave himself to you.
To you.
That's it.
So moving on, I hear people share all sort of testimonies on radio about the Pottersville. And sometimes you see people and you try to judge them and you get them wrong. I didn't know you were that prophetic. Seriously, I always felt you were more of a word person. So when I started hearing and seeing your prophetic side, I said, hey, Bray. Bray.
Oh, wow.
And your prophetic side is swagalicious. he does it with swag. Like, Osha won't come back, or swaggy will be sad. Has it always been there?
Oh, yes. We've been in the prophetic ministry for years, for almost 22 years now. In fact, I've raised more prophets in this country than any other prophet.
Wow.
I've raised over 7,000 prophets.
Hey.
Yes. In fact, our school of prophet, school of impartation and ordination has ordained over 9,000 prophets all around the country. We have a branch in Kumasi, a branch in Takrady, a branch in Takwa, quiet secretly. That's one of the area of ministry I do with flex, with so ease that people don't even know. Because I want to, you see, because of the prophetic holy barrows and things that we have in town, some of us that we have the background of the word of God, because me, I serve a man of God who was a prophet, Prophet Joshua J. I was his secretary. The prophet that those days they said he used to sell cocoa. It was not cocoa he was selling. You see, we have misunderstood the prophetic so much in our continent, especially in Ghana. Especially this time around, the way people are bastardizing prophet, even big men of God, the Pentecostal council, the charismatic council are insulting prophet and things like that they prophesy. No. You see, we should be able to re-identify and then explain the prophetic ministry very well. Do you understand me? Because, for instance, this man of God that used to use cocoa for a direction, it was not like he was selling. We're doing 90 days fasting. And then during the 90 days, we will invite Muslims or this who do Hausa cocoa to come and do Hausa cocoa for us. And then one day he said, why is it that we are doing our fasting? Somebody will sell cocoa to us. Why can't we do cocoa for ourselves? So we contributed in the church. So we raised funds. The man of God raised funds, 5 million. That time it was 5 million, 2 million, 3 million. You understand what I'm saying? And you definitely know that those who come for the 5 million will be the elders.
Yes.
And those who come 2 million, 3 like that. And when the cocoa come, you will not go and at least you give honor to whom honor is deserved. Now, is it not everywhere? That is how it happened. That journalists picked it up, and then it became a news that a man of God is selling cocoa for 5 million, and then they killed the prophet. Even though he's not dead, but his ministry began to suffer simply because of misunderstanding. Today, we are in the same realm today. For over 30 years, the prophetic has been existing. The problem is the prophet themselves have not been able to improve themselves to explain the nitty-gritties and the more definite understanding of the prophetic. I think one day we need to go deep into that. Yeah. We have been in the prophetic ministry for 23 years. Before I even went to Bible school in Nigeria, I was a prophet. And I came in as a prophet, but I decided to preach first, to be a word conscious. The prophetic is one of the gifts. It's like apart from TV, there are a lot of things you do around, okay, that people don't even know. No. It's your flair, it's your gift. And people know you to be a TV personality, but they don't know that Stacy is a full mother. Who have full-grown children, and a wife, and then an entrepreneur, and then a philanthropist, and all those kind of things. Unless you tell people, So people get amazed when they hear me prophesy on radio. And then there
was one guy you were prophesying to, and he was like, "Yes, yes." I said, "Hey, and then we do prophetic
forensic
gifts.
Prophecies, forensic prophecies. Where we open data, we bring out the past, the present, the future.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's normal. It's not something. It's something that I'm an apostle. As an apostle by calling, I operate in almost every area of ministry. So when it comes to the prophetic, especially when I'm doing a prophetic ministry, my goodness, you will love it. In fact, it is swagalicious. You call it what?
Swagalicious. Swagalicious. One of these days, I'll come and sit in one of those services. So in case people want to visit your new church, can you give the direction?
Yes, Pottersville Church, by the grace of God, is a very sweet church. It's more than just a church. I don't know how to explain it, but it's more than just a church. It's a life. We want to identify every area of life and talk about it. So now in our nature, that's why we changed the name from Champion Ways to the Pottersville, where we can break and mold destinies again. So by the grace of God, you can locate us as East Legon Hills. East Legon Hills is a new site of East Legon that starts from Asalibocho School Junction. When you get to Asalibocho School Junction, Medina Asalibocho School Junction, you ask of East Legon Hills, Santor Road. In fact, you will find us there. And you can come with Uber map, they call it GPS or something. Yeah, Google Map or whatever. You'll be able to find us on the road.
And in please, fact, as you go, look out for a nice picture of the prophet. When I was coming, I knew you would have your picture on your sign, swagged up. So I was just looking for your picture. Oh, and when I got to the junction, I saw it. I said, oh, that's my brother.
Big billboard and a very nice, sweet picture. You know, that's one of the area of ministry I have pioneered for a long time.
Branding is key.
Yes, because when I came into Ghana, I realized that Ghanaians don't like taking nice pictures to show to people that pastors are nice. So you see a pastor on a poster, you know, hold microphone like this. You know, they are very serious. You see your face like that. No. So we started going to studio. You know, we started taking nice pictures and then letting people understand that pastors too have a nice face, you know. Yes, you see. So I'm happy today. Almost every pastor in Ghana goes to the studio to take pictures. Yeah, there are a lot of them. I have to take them to studio myself. Big men of God. When I wanted to host them, I would take them to studio. I said, sir, we can't use this picture.
You can't use your microphone
No. We can't use this microphone picture. We are serious like that. Do you want to kiss Satan? No, please, calm down. So we'll take them to studio. And then...
Okay.
All right.
Prophet, hey. Prophetic eye.
But not everywhere the prophetic eye open, no.
Also,
as you take one.
Yes.
All right.
Also, Pachobi. Let's see if NASCO will make you smile.
I'm not good
or
about
frown.
this.
Pick an act.
Oh, do you know what? It's like I have a lot of things. So, this thing, that's the only thing I don't have in my office. And I nearly bought one yesterday.
Hey, so he wants something. Oh, so for one an iron. So this is coming from NASCO.
Yeah, thank you. I nearly bought one yesterday for my office. I don't have an iron in my office.
So you are really a prophet.
Yesterday, in fact, I was with my secretary. Wanted to buy an iron in the from a shop, and they said, let's do iron the Ebenyabi. So we have got one. Thank you. God bless you.
This is from NASCO.
NASCO. Okay.
Please, when I come to your office, I want everything to be NASCO.
All right.
Your TV.
Okay.
Your everything.
Wow. So I should change all of them.
Also, if we change all of them.
Jesus, hallelujah.
I'll come and take you to the showroom myself.
Okay. Okay. So because I think I've heard about them. They have TVs and
they
things
have TV. They have air conditioners.
And air conditioners.
Oh, you should see a 65 and 75-inch curve. Oh, so for her football was what? Basa share Chelsea say ya. Oh, I said we room. I said Messi who person room na ya na two.
I say come.
I think now so because Basa share Chelsea. I said me a Basa fan. We say Basa forward.
Obi ani ha Chelsea.
Chelsea forward.
See.
Hey, Blues. I didn't know you grow and never be and please look under your seats. Let's have a NASCO moment. Hey.
Okay.
Also, a bit me, you must wish.
Wow.
So for mommy, also them share you there.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
The Brazilian woman is coming. Give it up for her. Pacho Yibako. Hey, prophetic. Hey. Hey. Opinion.
What do you
Hey, you want something?
You see that girl? So, you got a mobile phone. Wow. Please, let's do exchange. You see, Nami marry you. Nami marry you.
Wow. So that's our NASCO mobile phone. It's an Android phone. So Instagram, Facebook, everything you can do on this phone.
Wow.
So let's open. What did you get? You got thank you. Who else? Iron. Okay, please come.
What did you get?
Finally, you got every week she's been waiting for something.
Okay.
Wow. So you are in the spirits.
Okay.
Oh, you had the ass product. Wow. Okay. So Edna, kindly put our ass products together. Also, on say nyame ayade. Prophetic. What are you nanka?
Oh, kanu kama waste you.
What waste this?
Anu ya nanka.
Meja yo nisika. So we want to say a very big thank you for coming. God bless you so much.
Thank you so much too.
So I know we'll call you again because we have to get into prophecies.
Yes.
Because now people are saying all sort of things about the prophetic ministry.
A lot of things.
And we need to put people right.
Yes.
So thank you very much. Well, someone wants something? Straight now. So why didn't you tell us? Wow. Here, when you win, you have to tell us so. Nasco said I should give it all to you. Okay. So if you don't say it, I will not give it to you. I'll take it to my house and use.
All right.
So, Sofo, thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear.
It's been amazing having you. And thank you going out to our sponsors, to Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, to Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to Special Ice, to GTP New Style, thank you very much for my fabric. To Nasco, you have really brought smiles to my studio. Thank you very much, Nasco. And I know Ghanaians will keep on buying Nasco products because when you buy Nasco products, you are guaranteed of long-term durability. Not the ones that you buy. So for
yeah.
What they call
we bought one like that. We have an iron. My wife went to buy.
Oh,
it's not working.
You see, you.
Oh,
you should have just gone to Nasco.
It's still there.
So now Nasco has done you the honor. Thank you very much.
But we are
okay. It's how.
Let me test you.
Wait. Plugs be bro. How you ever tested? Near testing we so na eswa.
With the can't
the
Prado no.
So Ophelia of ABS Collection. Ophelia, thank you very much for my outfits. To Inshilo, thank you for my hair. Inshilo is located at Kolebu, opposite the ECG near the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. To Divine Cassie, Divine, thank you very much for my makeup. You can find Divine's number on the screen, so you can call him for your weddings, parties, anything makeup. Call Divine Cassie and he will be there to sort you out. For my shoes, I'm saying a very big thank you to Divas Trends. Juliet, thank you very much for my shoes. It has been amazing. We have learned a lot. We have laughed a lot. We have won something to take home with us today. So always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you.